Why is HR so scared to talk about salary transparency? Because the truth is terrifying. The truth threatens everything they've built. The control, the silence, the confusion, the endless guessing game that keeps employees blind, desperate, and powerless. And it's working. Right now, you watching this, you have no idea what your coworker is making. You have no idea if you're underpaid. You have no idea if that recruiter lowballed you in your last job interview, and they want it that way. Because the second you know the truth, the second you have the power, their entire system collapses. So let's rip the curtain down, right here, right now. If you're an employee, you've been lied to, over and over. They told you it's unprofessional to talk about salary. They told you it's against company policy. They told you it'll make things awkward with your coworkers. But let me ask you this. Who does that awkwardness really serve? You or them? Think about it. If nobody talks about salary, you have no leverage. You walk into that interview blind, crossing your fingers, praying you don't get screwed. Meanwhile, the company? They know exactly what your role is worth. They know what your coworkers make. They know how much they can get away with paying you, and if you don't ask for more, congratulations, they just saved money. And HR? Oh, HR will smile and tell you, we're offering you a competitive salary. What does that mean? Competitive with what? A sweatshop? A tech giant? Your cousin's lemonade stand? They'll never tell you, because if you knew, you'd ask for more. And here's the craziest part. Even HR hates this system. There are HR professionals right now watching this, feeling sick to their stomachs because they know I'm telling the truth. They hate watching talented employees get lowballed. They hate seeing good people struggle while executives cash bonuses for cost cutting. But they're trapped in a system designed to keep you in the dark. So how do you fight back? How do you break the cycle? Listen to me very carefully, because this next part changes everything. First, you have to talk about salary. With your coworkers, with friends in your industry, with strangers on LinkedIn. I don't care how weird it feels. Do it. Because the second you start comparing notes, you take their power away. You'll realize that the guy sitting next to you, doing the same job, is making $10,000 more. And that changes everything. Because now, you can prove you're underpaid. And once you can prove it, you can fight it. Second, stop accepting the first offer, ever. When they ask, what are your salary expectations? Don't give a number. Say, I'd love to understand the budget for this role. Because they already know the number. They just don't want you to. Third, use the nuclear option, leverage. Companies will never pay you what you deserve just because you work hard. They will only pay you what they have to. And that means one thing. Outside offers. Nothing, and I mean nothing, forces a company's hand like another job offer. Even if you don't want to leave, even if you love your job, apply elsewhere. Get an offer. Because when you walk into that salary negotiation with a competing offer in hand, the power shift is instant. Fourth, HR is not your friend. Read that again. HR works for the company, not for you. If you think HR is on your side, try filing a complaint about pay discrimination and see how fast they turn against you. HR's job is to protect the company. Your job is to protect yourself. Fifth, start tracking salaries now. There are websites, there are forums, there are entire online communities dedicated to salary transparency. Use them, contribute to them. Share your salary anonymously, because the more data we have, the less power they have. And here's the part that HR really doesn't want you to know. Companies can afford to pay you more. They just don't want to. They tell you, we don't have the budget. Meanwhile, their CEO just cashed a $10 million bonus. They tell you, we can't raise salaries right now. Meanwhile, they just spent 6 figures on a team-building retreat in Hawaii. They tell you, we're a family. Meanwhile, they're underpaying you so badly you can barely afford to support your family. This isn't about greed. This isn't about asking for too much. This is about survival. Rent is up, groceries are up, everything is up except your salary. And if you don't start fighting for it, nobody else will. So this is your wake-up call. No more silence, no more secrets, no more hoping that if you work hard enough, someone will notice and reward you. That's a fantasy. The real world doesn't work that way. The real world rewards the people who demand more. The people who know their worth and refuse to settle. The people who talk. The people who share. The people who push. And right now, you have a choice. You can close this video and go back to hoping things magically get better. Or you can take action. Talk to your coworkers, apply for new jobs, get the data, get the leverage. Fight for what you deserve, because if you don't, nobody else will.